Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 2 of Hypovolemia, a Modpack by Caithleen. So in the last episode, I did a lot of resource gathering because today I want to move forward as much as possible. So I've got plenty of wood, plenty of cobblestone, and I'm almost on the side of having a chest problem. You know what? Let's just take 2 seconds and fix that up right now by throwing my wood on the floor. So what I'm going to do is make 2 more chests that I'm just going to put there for now, and I'm going to use that for the cobblestone and the wood, which are the 2 things that I have, and the 3 useless book, and this, perfect. And these. Like, all of the things that are not things that I am constantly crafting with. So you know what, grab this, grab this. I'm going to keep some of this here, going to get rid of these bones, put them there, and let's get started. So, prepared a lot of things. So, love this cobblestone maker. And the hopper under it is so that, you know, instead of falling in the lava, it falls in here. Some still fall in the lava, but we get a lot more in here. So, it's really, really worth it. One of the things that I forgot in my last episode is really important. Oh yeah, I forgot to make a infinite water source. So I'm going to start with just grabbing this, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to grab the tank. There's something about the tank that I don't think I showed you in the last episode, which was a big fail because it's something you need to know from the get-go. I'm going to put some water here, come back here, oh yeah, of course, and grab my water, bring it over there, and voila. We've got infinite water. I will never need to do that again. I'll need to make a lot of lava, but never water again. So let me show. First of all, let's go in options, controls, and let's come down here to mechanism. And there's a mechanism item mode switch, which is, I put it on the add button. I think it was on S and it was used somewhere else. I'm like, screw this. I'm just going to put this. So once I'm on the basic fluid tank, if I hold shift and I hit plus, you can see bottom left, bucket mode on. And if I come here, I can just spam right click. Well, I'm holding right click. I'm not spamming it, but you can see my tank is now completely full. The one thing you have to be careful is get out of the bucket mode. If you don't, and you come and put this down here, boom, you're going to put some blood and it's going to go down and it's going to break your farm. And then configurator and do this. It's not the ideal setup, but that's the last episode that we're going to be in the setup, because I believe that by the end of this episode, if things go well, we might be out of this mode and into the semi-automated altar mode. And I call it semi-automated because it's not, I don't think I'm going to be able to fully automate it. I'm going to keep coming here once in a while for more materials because we're going to need materials today. That being said, what do I have? So these are coppers. I have some iron Oreberry. I don't have enough right now. So let's just get to the book and do a little bit of both. Okay. So we're in a weird space where I told you I wanted to finish this quest line, but I need to do a little bit of another quest line first. So let's go to offering more. So the offering more quest line is all about the blood altar. Level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. This is going to be a long time running. It's not going to happen all in one go. But the first thing is improving the altar. Perhaps I can reach a more powerful god when I enlarge the altar. This wants us to make 8 blood runes. And the blood runes are made with stones and blank slate, which is why I've been preparing for this. And I don't know if I have enough yet, but yes, I have exactly enough. So I can go like this. Ooh, no. I'm screwed because if you saw, there's one thing that we need a blood orb. So fortunately, the first level of blood orb is enough. So I just need to come back here. Now we need to do this personal blood quest. As I slept this night, I dreamt of a strange concept called blood network. I dreamed about wielding an orb of power. Put the orb into an altar to fill the network. So we need to make a weak blood orb, and to do that we need a block of redstone. Just going to wait for this little annoying gizmo to come here. Oh, That's the problem with the blood. They kind of glitch into the floor. But it's not a big problem. Just kill him and move on. So, block of redstone. And this one is going to require a little bit of shenanigan again. So I'm going to use one of my golden... Yeah, I'm going to use one of my golden apple. And what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that this is full, because it doesn't show yet, but this can contain 10k. And it's going, once it's full, this is going to stop emptying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of blood, and I'm just going to come here. Once this stops going down, it means that this will have 10k, because the block of redstone to transform needs, I think it's 10k exactly. So if I wait to get 10k, I'll be able to empty it in one go. This, perfect, come back. I need to be constantly checking 2 or 3 things right now, because to be able to start on my other quest line, I need Oreberries, and I might use the sigil of the Green Grove, but not until I have my orb. So let's also grab from this. Just trying to do all the little bits and bobs at the same time. Is this still going down? No, this has stopped going down. So now there's 10k, and because that's only 10k, I don't even need my apple. I can just let this go, and it's going to use all of the blood in it, but it's going to completely transform it. And this one is not a slow one, a fast one, I mean. So while we're waiting, just going to do a little bit of cobblestone gathering, because there isn't a lot more. Well, that's not true. There's a couple of things I can do. So let's come back here. We've been wanting to make clay forever, and to make clay, which is why they gave us the water essence and the earth essence, I want to make 16 clay. Oh, wow. You could almost say that this was, I don't know the expression in English. There's an expression in French, which is like, it was roughly translated, it looks like it was arranged by the movie director. But that's a common expression in French, where we say that when something is just too perfect, like it works, that's the expression we fall back to. It's just, maybe you have that in English. If someone knows about that expression in English, I would love to learn about it. I love knowing expressions. And by the way, for my non-English speaker, non-natural English speaker out there, for the people like that are learning English or working in English, the two, in my opinion, the 2 best indicator of your English level is the amount of expression and slangs that you know and how much you speak it. So if you're someone that doesn't have a great English, you can always get better. You can always practice and put a lot of attention into learning slangs and expression, because that gives the impression that you're more knowledgeable in English than you truly are. Anyway, so let's come here, grab my 8 blood rune, and let's make this altar a level 2. So I'm just going to break this all around, and you know what? Before I put it down, I'm going to claim the quest. I tend to forget these things sometimes. So this was done, let's claim this. This was done, let's claim, oh, a growth pulsar. Which means that this is now detected. Growing things faster. A growth pulsar is not cheap, but if you put it under a plant, it will grow way faster. Works also with Oreberry Bushes. There needs to be a dirt block above it, separating it from the plant. So this is very important. I'm going to show you and explain it in a moment. So now if I come back here, we did complete this quest, which is going to give us a lore page. I just want to make sure that our lore book is on us. Perfect. So let's claim the quest.
Rituals can do great things. Lets plants grow faster, summon stuff, change day to night, just to name a few. Rituals need blocks set up in specific patterns. Best is to look at them in the FTB wiki. For rituals, there is also a ritual diviner available. You can choose your ritual and click the master stone with it, and it will build the ritual for you, assuming you have everything needed in your inventory. Summoning, on the other hand, is again a new tiered multi-block that you need to build on your own. Once again, the wiki will help you to build it and also explains how to summon different creatures.
Okay, so he's done. I'm going to show you the Growth Pulsar. So we're going to come down here, and we're just going to put a light down, but we're doing this temporarily just to be able to do what we need to do. So I want more iron. I need a lot more iron. So I'm going to break this block right here, and if I couldn't put this down without a cobblestone, but now that it's grown, I can break the cobblestone. And then I break this last level, and I'm going to put the Growth Pulsar here. But the Growth Pulsar needs a dirt block to detect and affect the thing at top. So now you need to put a dirt block. And that is, like, it doesn't break anything. Well, break anything. I mean, since it's grown, it's not a problem. So that's why you have to be careful to grow it before. But now, technically, this iron ore bush should grow much faster than most of the rest. So I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to get rid of whatever I don't need. And by the way, one of the reward is a full tank of molten iron. So like that's an amazing reward that we're going to profit from. So this altar is filling up. Now, one thing I'm tired of is not knowing how much blood is in my altar. So I'm going to take a small other side step, and I'm going to do a glimpse. I need to better understand my altar and alchemy. When I craft the sigil, I can right click to get some information about what's going on. Either right click somewhere into the air for my blood network or click on altar directly. Wants us to make a divination sigil. Divination sigil is glass with orb and a blank slate. We got the blank slate, we don't have the glass. Time to make our first glass. So I'm going to grab 8 sand, then I'm going to craft into sandstone, and it needs 1500 blood in the altar. And it's going to transform a sandstone into glass. I do hope I have enough for both. Perfect. So now I should be able to make the sigil. 7 around. With a blank slate. With my Weak Blood Orb. Oh, by the way, when I grabbed the Blood Orb, the first thing I did was right click. The reason you do this is that it sets the owner and puts some essence in it. So now if I right click on the floor, it put 200 LP in my Blood Orb. And if I right click here, see, it's now telling me, oh, and I don't even need to right click. Look at the Wayla. It's telling me that I have 5,000 LP in the altar. I can also click it, but it tells me more information. It has a capacity of 10,000 and it's tier 2. If I put this in here, look at my blood network. It's loading up. I'm not going to do that right now because I want this to fill up. So I'm just not going to do it for now. But now I can claim this reward, and we can move on to the next step. It wants us to work toward the tier 3 altar, but the tier 3 altar is one level bigger than this. So this is 3 by 3 by 3, but it's cheaty because it's 3. But this 3 is reusing this corner and this corner, so it's not really 3 by 3 by 3. But the next level, it's going to go down 1 in here, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5 by 5 by 5 by 5. So it's going to require 20 Blood Rune. So probably in between episode when I have my time lapse, that's what you're going to see me do. You're going to see me working on gathering more. So I'm just waiting for this to finish up, because once this finishes up, I'm going to refill it. I want to make sure that it's fully empty because I want it completely full. And just to give it a little bit of a hand, since I'm safe, I can just do that. I'm really looking toward not having to do that anymore, but in the meantime, it's not the end of the day, the world. It's something that needs to be done so that we can progress. This is already full. Take it off of bucket mode, put it on top here, and configure it to exit. Voila, we're back and working. By the way, I forgot to put back down a torch right here. If you remember, I had a torch when I was lighting the whole place up. This is the kind of things that I do forget once in a while. Okay, so the altar is filling up again, and now we're going to go back to our main quest line. So if I come back here to our main quest line, we got the Growth Pulsar. We can make more of those, but they're 4 Minicio block with a diamond, and we can't make diamond yet. We have 2 as a reward, but we can't make more for the time being. Minicio is made out of Minicio Essence, and Minicio Essence has 2 ways of being produced, with Minicio Seed or with red rock and a blood altar. We'll look into this a bit later. right now, I just want to move forward. So we want to make a blood dynamo. While my energy lowers, I wonder if I can get some power out of my blood, even if I can't use it for myself. So blood dynamo is 8 blocks of redstone around a blood altar, which is why I started making lava. So now I'm going to grab this and come here, and I at least have 1500. So I'm just going to do this, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to grab my 8 sand that I had pre-prepared. That's why I pre-prepared a lot of sand. I just have to be careful here. I don't want to let it go past, because this one is 1500. Perfect. So do this, and let's 1 and 2 and 3, and then we can come back here and grab 3 buckets of blood, put one in here, and we're just going to need to continue the process. So this, the blood dynamo is going to be our first power generation, and it's generating power from blood. So really good. Take that, put the next one, and let's transform. And while we're waiting, I can start making the altar. I'm going to need 8 bones. So 8 bones with a skeleton skull like this. Grab this, put the next one, do this. I need this 3 more times. 1 and 2. Just need always to make sure that I'm not going above or that I'm not going to 0. But that's the beauty. You see the current LP going down. So right now, I always know when I'm safe. Like this sigil is in the beginning one of the most important sigil for sure. Just waiting here, making sure to get the next. Perfect. Put the next one in, and while we're waiting, we're just going to go check the Oreberry quickly. Yeah, this one's grown already. This one's grown. I need copper, not tin. It's a bit annoying that the copper's not growing. That's the one that I'm going to need the most right now. Oof, I wasted some essence. So that's also the problem of trying to do too many things at the same time. So this, and this. Okay, so as you saw, I got a basic fluid tank full of iron. You know what? I'm just going to put that down for now right here. And we need some iron. And now that we still don't have 8, I'm waiting for 8. And the reason I'm waiting for 8 is I want to use 1 full charcoal to do all 8 at one time. Is it possible? Yes, that's the beauty of the Growth Pulsar. So the Growth Pulsar already gave me my ore. And by the way, one thing that you might notice is that, see, I got 3 this time. The Oreberry Bush sometimes gives 1, sometimes gives 2, sometimes gives 3. Never seen more than 3 though. So I'm going to put this here, and we're going to start getting our first iron. And while this is waiting, we can finally craft our first blood dynamo, like so. And I'm going to need to make some lever, because the blood dynamos require a lever to work. Just come back here, eat the apple. Perfect. And now let's look at the quest book. This is going to give us a second blood dynamo and 6 basic universal cable. So we don't have a lot of space to we don't have a lot of stretching space to put the blood dynamo. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the blood dynamos for now here. Oh, I need to put something down in here. Let me just grab some of these. I thought that this was like in the bottom level. Perfect. So I should be able to put right here and right here. So I'm going to put them right here, and I'm going to put levers like this and turn them on. And I like to put them here because that's where I'm getting all my blood. So I'm going to go blood, blood, and blood. So this is 3 buckets. It's already producing power. So again, and again. So see, it already has 20,000 RF. Like, it's an incredibly good source of power, to be honest. So continue. That one's full. Let's fill the next one. This one, and this one. Here, here, here. Oh, I'm running out of easy blood to gather, but it's not going to, like I said, by the end of this episode, hopefully I should be pumping blood and no longer bucketing blood. Perfect. So these are loaded. And I'm going to put the universal basic cable, and I'm going to show you something. I can't have the cable cross over like this because these levers, they are used to turn on or off power cable. So what I need to do is I actually need to go, if I want to bring power to the base, I need to go one over like this. For now, I'm just going to leave it like this, and we don't even have machine right now, so there's really no point in doing that much more. Let's look into this. Still not fully loaded, so we can continue. Same thing, some kind of machine. It looks like this machine runs on blood. I wonder if I could make more machines. Let's start with something basic. Wants us to make an iron gear. Oh, I heard a baddie. Oh, come on, there's so many of them. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. I'm recording here, guys. You're disturbing my peace. Anyway, so let's look at this iron gear. This iron gear is made with 8 iron around the stone gear. Stone gear is 4 cobblestone around the stick. So 4 cobblestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a stick. I'm out of stick. Easy problem to solve. Stick. Oh. Stay there. Darn, they're annoying. So let's just do this. Oh, I'm playing so dangerously right now. Like this. I'm hoping that my axe is not going to break because I don't want to have to make another axe until I get to iron. Ah. I wonder how much damage the pickaxe does. Not a lot. But enough. Ooh. Okay, he's dead. Let's continue. Oh, my iron is right here. 24 iron. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. The Oreberry bush, oh no, I told you in the first episode. The Oreberry bush cooks into 3. So now I really want my copper though. Let me go downstairs and check if I have more copper. Oh yes, more copper and more iron, of course, because of... I should probably have put the... what's it called? I should probably have put my... oh boy, words. I should probably have put my Growth Pulsar under that. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. 5. 5 is going to give me 15. Or I think the copper Oreberry gives you only 2. Anyway, let's continue. What's the next step? Claim reward. Apple. And melting it down. There must be a cheaper way. I lost so much iron on that single gear. I remember that in the world I came from, iron was heated until fluid and then cast into molds. I should give it a try. Wants us to make an induction crucible furnace, which is made from a refractory casing, which is made from refractory brick, which is made from refractory clay, which is made from the clay, which is why I did this. Let me grab more sand, and we're going to go like this, around 2 sand, which is going to give us 16, and we're going to need to make 2 of these casings, so I need to cook 8. So I'm just going to put 8 in here, and the reason I got more is that one of the things that the quest is going to request later on is to make templates. We'll get to it, but basically these 2 together, you know what, let's do it. If you put 2 together like this, you make blank soft mold. So I got 4 of those. I'll be able to progress with that. Just give me a second. Let's grab this and this and this. And at the same time, I'm going to go check if my copper is coming along. I need just 2 more. Just give me the copper. And come back here, and maybe I can get rid of this annoying bozo. Yes, perfect. No more annoying noise. Okay, let's continue. Don't want that. I need to keep this on me. You know what? At this point, I'm going to bite the bullet. So I'm going to put the Weak Blood Orb in here, and I'm going to go downstairs, and I'm going to turn on my divination sigil, and I'm just going to wait here near the copper and check once in a while. So these should affect it and give it more growth tick. not the tin. I want the copper. Oh. Oh, it grew even. I thought it wouldn't grow when there was light. This is very weird and fishy. I'm just waiting for one more copper. And once I get the one more copper, I'm going to turn the sigil off. Come on, one copper. Luck is not on my side right now. But I need that copper because I want to cook 8, and that's going to let me make the crucible or crucifixion furnace something. Don't remember the term. Oh, isn't this riveting gameplay? Look at my black screen. Like, it's amazing. I'm doing so good with the blackness. It's so dark. Oh, this is annoying. I'm just trying to move from left to right. Maybe try and make it... Ah, tin. Nope. And by the way, I don't think that Wayla tells you if it's grown. So there's really no point. Like, I can't use this to know if it's grown or not. I need one more. One more and I'll leave you alone. Tin. So, and there's also a randomness, like that tin. I don't need that tin. No one really care about... Oh, we got the copper. And let's grab the iron and let's get out of here. Perfect. So at least we can progress to the next step. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to need one more of... Grab this and grab this. I'm going to grab 2. I'm going to put 1 in and the copper. And now we can continue. Turn it off. Good. Oh, darn it. If I look at my essence, it's still going up, but I want my altar full more than I want my orb full, so I'll just take it out for now. Okay, so what do we need to build this? We need these 2 refractory casing. Should be able to make those right now. Like this, and like this, and 2 casing. Perfect. Don't worry, I do need the 2 casing. Ooh. Oh, this is an angry zombie. It almost took out my old pickaxe. I really need to get to metal like yesterday. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so I got my 2 refractory casing, and once I got my refractory casing, those are the 2 machines I'm going to have to make. So I'm going to need a piston. Might as well do that now. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need redstone. This here and this. Oh, this here. Redstone. I'm going to need some more redstone, so I might as well make a bucket of lava. Well, a bucket of lava right now. Like this. Let's go grab some blood. Put it in the altar, and this is empty again. Can you imagine? Like, this is 10 buckets, so it's 100 pinprick. If I had not done that, I'd be in so much need of blood right now, and I'd be eating all the time, and I'd be trying to just like, oh, go and take it out. So that was not a good idea, by the way. Putting it in the wrong place was also not a good idea. So let's put it on top right here. Don't forget, you have to configure it like so. And now we can make some more redstone. We're going to need some more redstone. So this, and you know what? I also need another bucket. Just going to make just some more redstone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it. And my other buckets are here. Perfect. And is my copper cooked? Yes. So let's put that in and that in. Always need more iron. That's another given. So I'm going to wait for this one, and once I get it, we're going to continue with the crafting. We should be able to make the machine this time. Like this and like this. So we want a crucible furnace, induction, induction furnace right here, induction crucible furnace. So we're going to need a furnace. First of all, so let's make that. We're going to need a chest for the other. I'm kind of pre-crafting. That's not the one I want to do right now. We need some eating coil, which means I need some gold nuggets. So let's make the 4 eating coil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And can we now make this whole machine? No. What am I missing? The 2 copper? Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to waste some copper. I mean fuel, I need this copper more. So I didn't need 8 copper, I needed 9. 8 was just what I needed to be able to make the other thing. So now we should be good. Let's click that in. Yes, perfect. So now we have an induction furnace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one more up because this will need to go higher. Perfect. And I'm going to put my induction crucible furnace up here. So this needs RF and this will melt stuff. If I come back here, this is giving me a reward of 3 gold. And I'm going to put 2 golds in here because I already know I need to make a mold. So, and the gold, by the way, already melted. This is really fast. Now the next step is we need the casting. So we need a metal caster. Casting, I managed to eat it up enough to get it in fluid state, but I need something more, I fear. I need a place where liquid iron can meet the cast I just made. So if I come in here and I look at my refractory casing, this is the other option, and I pre-prepared everything I needed. So now I can put this right down here, and you put the refractory hopper in between, and my gold is leaving, going here, and I have my gold here. So that's another quest done, and you know what? I'm going to grab more iron because we now have aluminum and iron. You know what? I'll just get rid of those for now. I'll put them down in a time lapse or some other time that doesn't really matter. Let's move on to the next quest. I'm trying to move this along quickly. Pouring gold. The Aztec did it a lot, even on their people, to praise their gods. I'll start with a sewn gear. Let's put it in the caster and get some gold over it. So it's saying to use a stone gear, but you can do it with your iron gear and you're not going to lose it. So you put the iron gear here, it uses the metal here and creates this. And this is what you want to cast, and this is the support item. And this is really important because remember I was telling you about my axe? I'm going to come here. I'm going to make I'm out of wood. Great. So let's just go make a little bit of wood. So wood, just need some more wood. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make my first 2 molds. And they might not be the mold that the quest line needs, but I have 4 mold. It's just the things that I want right now. So I can do this. I can go like this. 1 more. So I'm going to want an axe. And I'm going to want a pickaxe. And those seem stupid, but 1 soft pickaxe mold and 1 soft axe mold, and voila. So that's why I needed to do this. Now you need to cook these, and I'm going to go grab a charcoal, put a charcoal in, cook this, and finish the rest on some iron because like I said, we always need iron. And these are good molds, like I'll be able to use them. Oh, go in, perfect. And now I'm gonna need to put some iron. That being said, I do have iron here, so I'm going to use the iron that I have. I can just go like this and go put the iron like so. If I want to get the iron back, I can just do that. So let's put the iron in, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to put 4 stick in here, and I'm going to put a pickaxe mold. That's going to cast a pickaxe. Remove the head, and now I'm going to put this to get an axe, and I'm done. Sorry, I just hit the mic right there. So I'm now done with iron tools. Another thing that I need to make, let me just check the quest to make sure that I'm not going crazy. So I need to grab this in my inventory. No. This was going to make, well, which is not a bad thing, but I don't need it for now. So let's show the gold in here, and let's put that back in here. And let's look at the next quest. The next quest is better tools. Well, already, the place is harsh, but I think I should not give up yet. I need to defend myself against the nightmares. With the new machines, I can try to make a better sword. A sword never thought I would wield one. Sticks will need to suffice as Endel for now. So this is going to give us a helmet mod, osmium, and another growth pulsar. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to need to make a sword. A good old wooden sword. And then I'm going to make a mold out of it. And get rid of this. Then I need to cook the mold. Can I cook it with 2 sticks? Yes, that's less expensive. Now I can put this here. Well, now I need a stick. Grab a stick and put a stick in here. And we're now going to get our first sword. And we still have a lot of iron. Like, this is really amazing. So now we have an iron sword. If this recipe was to make the uncooked, I would have been screwed. Like, I'm playing too fast. I'm just new pack excitements. So let's claim these reward, and this is something I want to set up immediately. Now, I just need to get rid of a couple of things. One thing that you'll see me do throughout this gameplay is throw things I don't want underwater. And the reason I do this is so that I can, so that I have space in my inventory. I'm going to also make myself a helmet. Not that I need one, but you know what? It's going to save me a little bit of damage, and like, it gave me the mold. So let's put that on my head. I look amazing now, and I need to fix my skin at some point. So next thing, you know what? I'm trying to do too many things at a time. Right now, what I need is, where's the quest for that? Offering more? No. Fertilization? No. Digital blood? No. I'm just looking at the other quest line because there is something that I want to make. I'm probably going to make it just... I think that if you remember, I read a quest somewhere and it talked about crafting something that I don't even remember the name. So let me just craft that for a moment. An altar not diviner. So first you make an altar and you put an altar in an altar. Yeah, that sounds weird, but that's what you do. And it's going to transform into something amazing that you always need. So what this does is it's going to let us do blood crafting faster. So this is taking a lot of energy. Is there a quest for it? I thought for sure there was a quest for it. Similar but not the same. Carbon purified by blood. So we need to make coal. And did I even need them? They say your last clothes have no pockets. I don't know. I don't know where that was. Oh, is it something? Let me just search it. Altar diviner. Altar diviner. Right here. This is what we're making. It's 5,000 LP. So the beauty of this, once we finish it right here, is you put it down next to an altar. And the reason I'm doing this, I want to plant my 3 osmium seeds. So I need 3 dirt. But if I want 3 dirt, I need to put 1 skeleton skull in here and wait for it to finish. Or I could put 3 down here, 3 at the same time. They all go in the altar at the same time, only if there's enough blood. So if the operation would cost more blood than there's in the altar, they would stay here. So now there's enough, so they're all going to transform first into dirt, which is exactly what I want. And if there was no more operation or not enough blood for the next one, they would just come back out. They didn't because we could do more. Oh, darn it. So let's just come here. Oh, I'll show you the beauty of this. The real beauty of this. Now, if I do this, this is 36 wood. Can put it right here. And it's, remember how I had to click, 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 click to get them? Now I just put them all in and it's 100 each. Already they're done. And I have all the wood in the world. So let me just, I'm going to need some 1, 2, 3 crop stick. Like so. And I'm going to need this. And I'm going to try and finish this pickaxe. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And put some crop stick. And I'm going to plant my water seed right here. And then plant my osmium seed right there. Perfect. Whew. That's a lot of good progress. Can we do 1 or 2 more things? I'd like to get... Like, I don't know that I can finish this quest line. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to get halfway down, but let's go here. Self-confidence. I start to think that I do not rely on the gods to help me build a shelter here. I should start making things by myself. So I want to make a metallurgical infuser. For that, I'm going to need 4 iron, 2 furnace, and 1 osmium. That's why we got the osmium seeds. So for now, let me put that in the altar. And I'm going to use the click method. So because I want it to grow as soon as possible. 3, We need 9. So usually what I do is I grow all 3 like this. And I'm getting damage because it's not loading fast enough, but I don't want to wait. Perfect. So now we got osmium. We're going to throw that together into osmium ore, and we're going to, what is it that we need to make? It's the, I don't remember. Let me check. I don't want to screw it up. Metallurgical infuser. So infuser. And that requires 1 osmium ingot. Okay, so I'm going to cook 1 of these and use wood. 2 pieces of wood, 2 planks should be enough. I think even 1 plank is enough. I'm not sure though. And I'm not cooking the other one. I might regret it, but I'm gonna try something. Nope. Nope. Metallurgical infuser. Oh, I still need to make the 2 furnace. 1 and the 2. How am I getting this achievement now? This is dumb. There must have been a reset or something. So grab the metallurgical infuser. Now we're going to need more power. Well, not more power, but just more power setup. So like this, and metallurgical infuser right here. And the reason I want to do this is, oh, can't even use it, I think. Let me check. Oh, yes, I can. Sorry. Okay, so the next thing it wants us to make is, it wants us to make steel. Okay, but I just need 1 for now. So I'm going to go and grab 1 charcoal, and you put 1 charcoal in here and put 1 iron ingot, and this is infusing into hard iron. I don't remember the name exactly, but I'm just doing 1 because every carbon gives me 20 and it needs 10 to make 1. So this should be the first quest. Well, not the first quest, the first detection. So 1 enriched iron, and it wants us to make it into steel. So now I'm going to put it back. It's going to use the other 10. So 1 carbon and passing the iron twice through the metallurgic infuser gives you 1 steel dust that we'll need to cook. But I'm not, I need to cook it. I was going to say I'm not cooking it now because I want to cook more, but of course the quest won't let me do what I want to do for now. That's not a big deal though. Oh, yes, give me a second. So this is something that I totally should have done already. Just come here, grab this, and yeah, there's enough. I need 1 dirt. And now I can go. Oh, stop. I turned on the sigil. Yeah, you have to really be careful with the sigil. So grab this, grab the copper, grab the gold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the other growth pulsar under the gold. So growth pulsar, this, and this, and this. Perfect. And let's get out of here. So now my steel should be ready. Perfect. And let's get rid of these, and this, and this. And now it's going to give us 2 compressed carbon, which is amazing. Because 1, you remember how 1 charcoal gave us 20? 1 compressed carbon gives us 80. So now I can put 8 in here, and I'm going to be making 8 iron, and the next one is going to give us 8 steel. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to check the next one. Computers. I can hardly remember them. Have they been useful? Will they be? Wants us to make a basic control circuit. Basic control circuit is made with an osmium ingot and redstone. So let's put that back in and already refill this. It's like, I'm telling you, the amount of blood that this bucket mechanism saved me is crazy, and imagine when it's going to be fully automated. Perfect, this is full. Let's get out of here, take it out of bucket mode, and come and put it down here and reconfigure it. Too many times have I forgotten to reconfigure it after. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to double. Do I want to double dip? Nah. I'm just going to grow till I get 9, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, and that should be 7, 8, 9, which is going to be all the osmium ore in the world, and I did double dip. By double dip, I mean that I turned it on by mistake, which means that I was getting the luck growth tick and the instant growth also. So let's grab all of this, Metallurgical infuser, and do I have more osmium? I thought I had made 2 osmium ore. Well, I guess I didn't. Okay, so next step is to throw this in here again with this, and while we're waiting for this, I'm going to go to another quest line for 1 second, because I'm all about efficiency and making things the best possible. Where there's a quest line here for Mekanism. And the first thing it wants us to make is this enrichment chamber. Without the gods, I feel proficient by now that technology is as good as the gods' goodwill. This machine will help me get more out of my plant. So it wants us to make an enrichment chamber. We're going to need 2 basic control circuit, and we're going to need a steel casing. So we're going to need 3 osmium. Let's put this to cook. This is still working. And I don't have enough redstone, so while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to need to make some more redstone. Right here, take this out, and see, I don't have enough, so I can show you this. I'm going to put it right here. Because I don't have enough, it's not going in. I'm just going to help it along a little bit. Ooh, there was a lag spike, and I almost killed myself. But as you can see, now that it was high enough, it put it in. And the beauty of it is, remember before where it was making water? Because my altar is so low, when it gets to 1500, it's going to kick the bucket out without spending any of my blood. Then I can do this, and this, and this, and get some more redstone, and this. So let's come here. I'm also going to, oh, get out, take this out. I also need some more glass. So let's do this. And you can do the same trick, put it in here. Not enough mana, it's not going to go in. And since the glass only has 1 transformation, once it's done, it's going to come out. So let's... Oh, I don't know what that did. So let's grab the steel dust and let's grab a charcoal. Let's cook this. And we have 3 osmium ingots, so it's going to be osmium like this. We're going to need my glass, which is now ready. And we're going to need the 4 steel, so it's going to be glass, 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 glass. I believe that's what it's going to be. And I just need to wait for this to cook. What's my iron situation? It's good. So by the way, one of the last mold, what I want to do with it is take a mold, take any kind of ingot, and it makes a soft ingot mold. And now I'm going to, once this is cooked, I'm going to be able to replace it. Place it in the machine, and I'm going to be able to get some ingots. So that's my steel casing, and what I wanted to make is the enrichment. So now let's search for enrichment chamber right here. That's the one I want to make. So I need 2 basic control circuit, which means I need 2 osmium with redstone. So redstone only give us 10, so I really need to put 2 redstone to transform 2 osmium. So this is a waste of redstone. So I'm just going to do this for now, like so. Grab my 2 basic control circuit, wait for my steel to finish, and once my steel is finished, I'm going to cook my mold, like so, with 1 plank. And I can grab these, and now I should be able to craft this machine, like so, which is going to finish 1 quest, and I can put it down here. And the reason I did this is now I can put 1 redstone, and that 1 redstone is going to transform into, just while we're waiting, let's just start making ingots, into a compressed redstone. And when I put a compressed redstone in here, it gives me 8. So now I can literally just do 8 at a time. So let's go back to the quest line. So I did this, which was like a little of a sidetrack. Now I can come back here, and I also did the basic control circuit, which gives me a compressed carbon and a compressed redstone. I didn't detect it. Oh my god. Bleh. And I don't have any osmium. Oh, this is so sad on my part. Let's throw that back in here, and let's make some more. But I'm going to show you a trick now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. I forgot to count the 16. Yeah, counting with xHedra is not getting better. Turn this back off. And now I can show you something amazing. Like, there's so many good use to this machine. Enrichment chamber. If I put osmium ore, if you remember, I cooked them 1 for 1. Right? Now, I transformed them in the enrichment chamber. 1 for 2 dust. I'm doubling my ore. So if I go back to the quest line right here to Mekanism, this says without the gods and then triple it. With 2 more machines, I can get even more out of the ore. First, I'll put them into a purification chamber. So purification chamber, it doesn't create the redstone, compressed redstone, but it does transform the osmium ore into 3 osmium dust each. Well, not osmium dust, it transforms them into something weird, but something that if you're willing to waste the steps and the time, you just get so much more resources out of. So I'm just waiting to do this and do this, and while we're waiting, again, I'm going to make some more lava. So let's take this out. I need more lava. Like, lava is going to be a constant struggle in the beginning because I need so much redstone. Just put this here and it should work. And as I get those, I can put them in. There's no reason to wait for them. So this should give me 1 green circuit so that I can finally claim the quest that I forgot to claim. Like, this is something that's taking more time than it should. And I really want to get to the important bit right here. So did I die? Perfect. So computers, basic control circuit, train that, enrich. So I already have 3 iron. I'm going to grab a 3rd gold ore bush. Put it in here for now. Grab these and throw them back in here. I'm going to do 4 and 4. Yeah. Okay, so if I come back here, the next step, and this is the first broken quest, and that's where I wanted to get to. Easing life. I should make some basic things that makes it easier for me. What's this to craft an ultimate fluid tank? But no, not really, because even if you make the ultimate fluid tank, it's not going to work. So these are the important things that I love about doing a series. I'm going to show you how to fix this. Well, not fix it, but make it work. So basically, what I need, I just need to make a basic fluid tank. So let's go and make my lava should be ready. And let me just start a second one. Like I told you, we're going to need a lot of redstone now. So let's just put this. And by the way, look at this glitch. Ocean of blood. When you're looking through the tank, you can see the bottom of the ocean. Don't know why. It's always been a bug in this pack, and it's something that no one was ever able to resolve. So let's do this and grab some more redstone. And now it's 4 redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I always do the wrong one, I guess. So that's a basic fluid tank. And that's all that this recipe wants. So now we need to fix the recipe. Well, not fix the recipe. There's more step to the recipe that I'm going to do so that you don't think that I'm cheating. But now you need to go here, open to LAN, and say allow cheat on. Start LAN world.
How to summon different creatures.
And then you need to come here and say HQM, which is the book, edit. And it's going to give us a magic quest book OP edition. When I go in this one, I can hold shift and click and it completes the quest line. Then I take this book and I'm not going to throw it away because there's 3 more broken quests throughout the book, I believe. So now I've completed the quest. But it's not really complete because as I've told you, there were more steps. So I also needed to make basic universal cable, which is made with 2 steel and a redstone. So I'm going to make those because I should have to unlock the quest. So 2 steel and a redstone. And now I've really done this quest. And the next quest is basic logistical transporter, which is 2 steel around a basic control circuit. So 2 steel around a basic like this. So now if I come back, I've really done the quest and now I can really claim the reward and grab the gold. And I'm grabbing the gold because I now have 64 ingots right here. Going to get rid of a couple of things. I'm going to keep that on me because I always forget to take it back. What I am going to get rid of though is the this, and iron gear I don't need right now. This I'm going to transform into redstone right now. And I'm way above, but I just want to see if I can power on. Veins. They are artificial, but somehow with all that blood, let's call them mechanized veins. Okay, so I need to put 2 compressed. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this iron in here. The first 4 are going to make more enriched alloy. The reason I'm doing this is I need more steel right now. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm emptying the redstone. While I'm waiting, let's look at this. So basically, now it wants us to make basic mechanical pipe, but I don't have the second steel, so I can't do it right now. But it's super easy. It's basically 2 steel around the bucket. And then we're going to get to this right here, retirement of the bucket. No more chores ditching the bucket into this ocean of blood. I feel some kind of relief. So it's going to want us to make an electric pump. And it's going to give us some steel, I believe. So the electric pump is 3 osmium, 2 enriched alloy, and a steel casing. So let's come right here. We've got these done. Now the carbon is going to, what I'm going to do is I want to make 1 steel ASAP. No, I don't want to make 1 steel ASAP. So now I'm just wasting time, unfortunately. And I don't want to stop the episode because I want to get the pump, because what I'm going to do is that in my time lapse, I'm going to set up the pump. I'm going to move the altar. And okay, so what I'm going to do, I can show you right now. So the altar has 3 levels, and I want the altar, well, multiple levels. So I want the altar to be right here. So the first level is going to be 1, 2, 3D, well, the lowest level, the tier 5, sorry. Then we need to go up, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Just give me a second, okay? So let me get out of here. I just need to make sure that I'm not wasting any time on this. Yeah, so that's only 4, and I want 8 more. So let's put this compressed carbon, and let's come here, and let's make 2 more compressed carbon for the time being. Oh, I'm out of power. Telling you guys, I need this pump ASAP. 1, 2, 3. I never thought that it was a power. I didn't think it was going to be a power problem. And this whole place is going to empty at some point, so it doesn't really matter that I'm picking blood willy-nilly like this, because I'm totally going to empty this at some point. Ah! Put it in the wrong place. Oh, because it's full. So, and this one, and this one. This one, this one, this one. Like, this is something I need to start auto-filling as soon as possible. Perfect. And you know what? Let's pick up my bucket. Let's come back here and... Okay, so many things to do. So now grab all of this, and the carbon's going down. Got some more carbon. And I have enough, so, well, not enough, but I have at least enough to make 9, to make 8 steel, so I'm going to get this done. And I'm going to continue on the altar. Just give me a second right here. I just want to see, can I load an image quickly? Save image as altar. Oh. Okay, and now if I go here and I put my image overlay and I go to properties and browse, I'm going to just change this quickly so I can show you. Let's go desktop. You can't see what I'm doing right now, unfortunately, but it's coming. Where did I say? Oh, it's in Hypovolemia. I'm looking on my desktop, which is not the right place. I put it in my channel, like in my recording. Open. Perfect. And show. And let's turn it on. So this is the altar. Okay. This is the last level. So level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is 3 deep, then 2 deep, then 2 deep. So let's remove that image. Always have that image around, guys, because you're going to need it to figure out what you're doing, to be honest. So let me grab this, and let's finish with this. And come here, I can put the 8 steel dust that I need and cook with 1 charcoal. Perfect. So let me grab some torches. So like I said, 3 deep, then go up, 2 deep, then go up, 2 deep, then go up, and this is the last level. Like, that's the level of the altar that we're going to put. So I'm going to be moving my altar there, and the reason I'm going to be, and you know what, that's a good thing, I'm going to really empty it, because I'm going to take the altar and I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm going to bring it up here because I want to be able to pump the blood from under it. So I'm going to pump the blood from under it straight into the altar, and it's basically going to be I'm going to have a tank like this, and I'm going to have pipes around it. Let me just see if I can complete this quest. So steel ingot, and a bucket, like so. So basic mechanical pipe. So we have all types now. We have the basic logistical sorter, which is for liquid. You can see it's 1 per 1 m per second, so millibucket per second. Pop rate 2 per second. And then basic universal cables for power, and basic, so this is 1 object per second. This is for liquid, which is 100 millibucket per tick. So if I come back here, this is still not enough. Where's my, I got rid of the 64 iron, yeah, of course. So I'm going to make 2 more iron, which should be the rest of the carbon, and then I'm going to put another carbon because I'm going to do the enriched iron. So I want to be able to build the altar. Right now, this quest is finished, so I can manually, oh, it wants us to make 10. Oy. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of those pipes, so it's not a waste. So I'm going to make 8 more, which is 16, and we're going to get 6 more, so now we got 22. That should be enough. And now here, retirement of the bucket, electric pump. So we need to make a steel casing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Oh yes, just on time. Because now I need to make some more glass. Ooh, and I'm just on my last sand. This seems almost like it was organized. So transform that into glass, and let's come here. So glass, 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 steel, 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 steel. 1 osmium. Oh wow, everything's working for me. This is crazy good. So the pump, let's just search for the pump. Pump, like so. Where's the pump? Right here, electric pump. 200 alloy, a steel casing. We have everything for it, I'm pretty sure. So click, and voila. And this is what I wanted to complete for this episode. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a little bit of build magic. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be the bottom of my altar. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to go back to solid ground for a moment. You know what? I'm just being dumb. Sometimes, oh, this blood is so nasty to get through. I'm just going to build myself a little bit of a platform. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is where my altar is going to be up here. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So first, I'm going to put a liquid pipe right here. Then I'm going to put a basic fluid tank. So now things are going to pump into a fluid tank, but once you want things to exit the fluid tank, you need to use a configurator, hold shift, and right click right here. This is pushing into, this is pulling out. So now I'm just going to give you I'm out of bucket. Let me go get a bucket. So if I make another bucket right here like this and restart my steel like this, perfect. So if I grab a bucket and I grab a bucket of blood and I put it in here, look, it's going up into the pipe. So now I need to feed it from the bottom, and I need to go in the water again, unfortunately. In the blood, I mean. Oh no, I didn't need to. Oh well. So now I need to be able to get out of the blood. So I'm going to do... No! This is annoying. I wanted to put it down here so I can step in. Perfect. And I'm going to put a little torch here. So now I can put the pump right here. Where's the pump? I'm going to put the pump right here. And I can put this, this pipe right there. So now this is ready to take blood out and put it in the fluid tank. And I hate you. I hope, like, this is my biggest worry. I don't want this thing to blow up my important stuff. So I'm really concerned about him right now. Although I think that if he blows up in the water, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does destroy blood. Oh my god, this was so risky and scary. So at least he blew up away from my equipment, but oh my lord, this was scary. Okay, so now what the thing I need to do is I need to fix my power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, for now, super janky and ugly, but I'm going to rearrange it. I just want it started so that you guys can see. So I'm going to go. Come on, get out of the stupid blood. Ugh. Like I said, I'm going to reorganize this for sure. Right now, I just want to power it. And the reason this is not good, it's because I'm not filling my two energy things. So at least now the pump is working. Pump is pumping into this fluid tank, which is pumping into this. And now let's just go do the one last step. This is going to be, yeah, this is not going to be nice. Oh, I can't because I'm already full. You know what? Let me just do this. I just want to use some blood so I can empty the altar. And I need the osmium anyway. And I'm making this episode way too long. Going to make it a shorter time lapse, but at least I'm going to be able to move the altar right now. Just trying to use as much as possible. Don't forget that each one of these click is... Oh, and I can stop. And the reason I can stop is I was starting to hurt myself. When you start hurting yourself, it means that your blood network is empty. Let me just prove that quickly. Yes, well, it's not empty, but it's 384. So 27 is a perfect number. So 27 like this is going to give me 6, is going to just double right here. And this, I can cook the steel again. Cook the steel. So next episode, let's talk about the next, in my time lapse. In my time lapse, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make a better access to this altar. I'm going to make a way down. I'm going to set my power properly. Can't take this off right now. And now I can break this altar. Grab all of these pieces. I just want to show you the altar setup. That's how I always set up my stuff. I love it this way. So let's go back right here. And so this is the first level of the altar. And if I do this, it's now going to be, huh? Oh no, it's true. I'm such a derp. In this mod pack, doesn't work this way. So in this mod pack, unfortunately, I need to do a little bit of a bypass like this, and around, and around, and just give me back. No! This is annoying. Okay, so I don't want this one. I need to get back. And I got it back. Perfect. So I need, unfortunately, in this mod pack, it doesn't fill the altar from the top. So all I need to do is a little bypass like this, do this, and then I can remove this. Perfect. And now I can go back to the top level and reset properly, like this, and go all around. And as you can see, I can go right here because I went around it, and it's not going to be problematic for the third level. So now this is filling, and I never have something on top of that I can't see anymore. Oh, this is the setup that I love. I prefer the latest blood magic where you can pump blood from the bottom, but it doesn't work on this one. But it doesn't matter because the next level of the altar leaves a hole here. So we're going to be good. So now I'm going to let this fill, and I'm going to be able to end this episode. So what I'm going to do in my time lapse is I'm going to, like I said, make a better access to the altar, and I'm going to build most of the blood altar level with different blocks. So I'm going to put I'm going to put red cobblestone where I don't care, where it's things that I'm going to replace by runes, and I'm going to try and make things a little bit beautiful for once, because I rarely make things beautiful in my playthroughs. So I'm going to cook some stone that I'm going to transform into you know, the 4 square nice one, and I'm going to put some nice pillar and nice supporting blocks where we need them, kind of like the picture. And I'm probably going to get a little bit of more cobblestone and wood, and I'm going to make sure to check on these once in a while because I don't want to forget them. And one thing, and I'm going to get ready for the next episode, we're in the my inventory is too full. I'm also going to do a little bit of inventory management and a couple of chests because this is honestly becoming ridiculous. And I'm going to clear the island a little bit. Like, I have a lot of things I want to get done. Might not have the time to get done everything that I want because this is already an hour and 12 minutes. Oh God. I just want to do too much. That's the new pack excitement for you. So that's what I'm going to do. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.